Hey, welcome back to the finale of Let's Play Castlevania. I'm the DOM Big O, and this really does not go, well, actually, goes even worse than trying to beat Death's level. Actually, this first walk across these dangerous catwalks goes good for a little while until I mistime a jump, and it only goes downhill from here. Really, there's not a whole lot you can do about the bats that are below you. They either will or won't knock you off as you're running across. If you stop and try to fight them, I mean, you can. I don't know if they have the same health that the boss at the end of the first level did. I think they have substantially reduced health, but they're definitely still a lot stronger than most normal enemies. So you should try to avoid them at all costs. If you see the technique I'm doing with the bats that are in the upper area, I try to hit them once as I go by, so that it stalls them, so that they can't swoop down at me as I'm trying to pass underneath them. Although it really didn't stop that one from flying into my back. Also, we have a sad moment here. Yep, poor Simon. He missed out on both of those whip upgrades and then just decided to end it all. Poor bastard. But yeah, it's only gonna get worse for him from here on out. Also, don't get too close to the wall here. Their birds will start coming on screen and dropping Fleamen. And that's no good. Also, yeah, these two bone-throwing assholes are... Well, I think I just said it there. They're assholes. Again, don't get too close to that wall unless you're on the top area, and you have to go that way anyways. But yeah, coming up here, right about there, down where that Fleamen first landed, directly to the right in that wall is actually a pork chop. It is practically suicide to actually try and get it, though, so I wouldn't bother with it ever. Whatever. And anyways, here I start having just bundles on bundles of stupid deaths. Yep. Bye, Simon. Yeah, I think you better watch your step, man. Oh. Well, you know what, Simon? Let's try that. No! You really gotta watch your step, man. And probably not hesitate here for too long because, Well, I think we're actually... Yeah, this is the part where I actually make it. Be careful going up these stairs. Those birds come in all manner of weird altitudes. So I actually got sort of lucky there. Still got hit towards the end, but managed to get lucky. This is a checkpoint where even if you get a game over and have to continue, it will still spawn you at the bottom of the stairs, which is convenient because I really suck some wind fighting against Dracula. You are about to see some shit. The first important thing to note about Dracula is that there's no safe spot in this room for you to stand. His teleportation pattern is 100% random. There's no pattern to it whatsoever. At least none that I could conceivably see. God damn it, don't yawn me. Makes it sound like I'm being boring. Really, though, it's just real early in the morning. But yeah, it is possible to get 2 hits in on him but you have to be close to pretty much where he's appearing, and he has to appear in a correct spot, a almost perfect distance away from you. And then you can jump, slap him in the head once, and then if you time it right, immediately jump again to get over the fireballs he fires. But yeah, this is... I admit, this is not my most glorious moment. I get wrecked quite a few times here. Mostly by Dracula just invading my personal space. Luckily, the next few deaths, Dracula actually switches it up and manages to blow some fireballs in my face instead. And yes, thank you, Dracula, for killing me in a more conventional way than by just touching me inappropriately. I would say I need an adult, but, you know, I think... Actually, is Simon an adult? I mean, yes, in his monster bat form, Dracula is supposed to be bigger than a man, but even in just his normal, you know, man shape, Dracula, who is supposed to take the appearance of a man, was twice as tall as Simon there, pretty much. Have I been misjudging this series this whole time? Is Simon actually a little 8-year-old kid who's grabbed his jump rope and decided he's going to defeat the Prince of Darkness? Good thing he brought a bunch of water balloons. Yeah, anyways. So, a little bit of trivia. Did you know that in Castlevania Curse of Darkness, Dracula was actually voiced by Steve Blum? He was voiced by Spike Spiegel. The guy's fucking in everything. He was like... Actually... what is it? Steve Blum was like the early 2000s to like 2010 version of what Troy Baker is now. He was just the voice for everything. Except, in his case, Steve Blum would actually take minor roles. Sometimes he'd show up as background characters and stuff. He didn't always have to be the star, and sometimes he was even bad guys too. Troy Baker seems to pretty much always be the star, and has like one of the most standard sounding guy voices out there. He's an alright, he's a pretty good voice actor. I'd like it if the voice acting talent had a little bit more of a unique feel to it all the time, though. I mean, I like hearing Steve Blum's voice. The man's got a velvety voice of an angel who can use his Jeet Kune Do to kick people in the face pretty hard. But, what was I talking about? Alright. Yeah. Dracula's finally dead. We put an end to that curse. I had a lot more commentary the first time I was recording this track, but I forgot to mute the game audio, so I had to re-record, and it didn't come out as well this time. And here we have the Castlevania credits. Apparently killing Dracula brings down his castle? I didn't know that one of the support beams in Dracula's castle was Dracula himself. It's kind of weird that most games follow that trope. Also, instead of actually naming off the people who made this game and giving them some measure of notoriety, they instead decide to spoof the names of actors who played various Universal Studios monsters from back in the day. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? So anyways, this has been... Oh yeah, I forgot! the Belmonts in these games. In Japan, their last names are Belmondo. There's also another really interesting trivia fact that has to do with Trevor Belmont from Castlevania 3, but that's for another time. I'm the Dio Embigo, and I will see you later!